warrior of liberation. On the cover page, we're met with Yonji and Niji, both being captured in Big Mom's territory. They're being chained up. Right now, they are trying to experiment on their bodies in order to find out what exactly makes them tick. The next page, we see Zunisha still far away, as we cannot see Wano at all. How far can Zunisha sense or see? His eyes are very keen to what Usopp does. Observation haki. It seems quite similar to a certain person, Mihawk, Dracula Mihawk. Next, we are seen with a shot of haki on the top of the roof. Momo being scared about what exactly he sees. Claims to Yamato that Luffy is Joy Boy. In a shocked state, Yamato seems to reply, "Is that what Zunisha said?" But Zunisha did not say that Luffy is Joy Boy. Zunisha simply stated that Joy Boy is here. Joy Boy could very well be controlling Luffy's body, while Luffy is in the back seat, aware but not in control. Remember, in the previous chapter, Zunisha stated, "I can hear it. How long it's been. I hear the drums of liberation. For the first time in 800 years, he is here." That means something has appeared, something that wasn't there before. This is also something I wanted to touch on. The idea of the double-layered eyes is a combination of two souls within one body, used to perceive a higher depth. Momonosuke and Zunisha are one within the same body. When Zunisha is without Momo, his eyes turn normal. We can look no further than Dracula Mihawk. Not only does Mihawk have the double-layered eyes, which gives him perception, a sense of observation to not only sense what is going on around him in a quite literal war, to help pick out his opponent and to deliver the fatal strike. He is able to sense within the chaos. That is one of the powers of the observation, double-layered eyes. The next is an enhancement of the body. He is able to jump at great heights, similar to Cavendish and Hakuba when they were combined. Mihawk, however, has full mastery of the sword soul due to the fact of having two double-layered eyes rather than the one and the split version within Hakuba and Cavendish. We can even know that there are souls within swords due to Kazuburo and what he tells us. Is this a possible avenue for Zoro? Will he be able to unlock the double-layered eyes on his left eye? The next page, we're met with an injured Sanji waking up after his battle to sense Luffy, or a haki like Luffy's. He senses it and he says these words, Luffy with a question mark. Wouldn't he be able to know and sense exactly what his captain's haki is like? That could be a possibility. It could possibly not be Luffy's. We head down to the performance floor where we see Kid, Law, and Hyogoro. They seemed stunned a little bit, maybe not due to the amount of haki, but who it's from. Hyogoro even states, "Is that you, Straw Hat Fellow?" There seems to be an emphasis on who it is. We move over to Marco, also sensing Luffy and consoling both Tama and Nami that Luffy is alive. I have to give it to Nami. Even though she was close to tears and crying now, she still believed in Luffy. On the next page, we are sent to Marijoa. One of the 5 elders states that they have lost an elite agent, and made Kaido angry due to the interference that CP9 made in order to get his job done. What was the point? Because they believe that angering Kaido is less of an inconvenience than the possibility of the fruit being awakened. Which fruit, I believe, is of course the gum gum fruit. We are then told that the world government has been trying to recover the gum gum fruit for over 800 years and has never succeeded once. We are then presented with the fact that Luffy's fruit is not only a Zoan, but a mythical Zoan, the human fruit, mythical type. Nika. Possessing a body with the properties of rubber, he fights in whatever way he can, bringing laughter to the people. Nika, the sun god. People could say that he became one of us, a Nika. Awakening his rubbery body grants him greater strength and freedom. It is said that this fruit is the most ridiculous power in the world. Does that mean in strength or simply fun? We are then met with Kumurasaki talking to Orochi, stuck under the rubble. She states to him how Orochi is trying to bargain his way by making a bargain. And then she tells him that this simply cannot happen because you have never kept your bargain, your deal struck with the samurais. You even made Odin dance in the streets and then boiled him, sentenced him to death under a disguise, a bargain, you could say, of freedom if he had completed his task, but he did not. It is said the D smile upon their deaths, but is the smile itself just a mask? As we see Orochi further try to insult Odin's name in front of Kumurasaki, the mask almost seems to fall off, with the smile that the D's are known for seeming to fall off. We are presented with a sad, angry, yet a determined face underneath it. Is this the true essence of the D clan? Orochi, shocked at the face beneath the smile. What seems to be appearing now is Kanjuro's conjured monster, which was made on his deathbed. Between Kanjuro's soul and his painting's soul, because they seem to be intertwined, and Orochi seems to be speaking to it as if speaking to Kanjuro. As the painting gets closer and closer to Orochi, he is then set ablaze, almost like the sentencing. The unmasked Hiyori Kozuki stated, "Now the dawn will come." The Kozukis keep their promises. We then pan out to see Luffy on the roof, playing around with his new form, and states to himself, "I am more free in this form." This is Gear 5. Luffy has now awakened another gear. With this, he looks unstoppable. Now it's only time to put it into action. Rays of Haki down below, stunning everyone in its path. Kaido even asking, who is up there? Where is this Haki coming from? Only for a giant hand to come from above and pull him up. What we then proceed to see is something that only Oda can do. He has brought One Piece back to the start of One Piece. Luffy using some of the most cartoonish moves and actions almost seems childlike. He almost seems like he is not even himself. He seems very joyful during this fight. After being swung around by Luffy, hurtled into the ground, squeezed, Luffy seems to be in control of all his forms, Gear 3 and 4. Luffy then sees a shot of Burrow Breath by Kaido towards him. Luffy notices it and then pulls the ground up and bounces it back at Kaido, showing his awakened form. Kaido then saying, "I am thankful you did not die. I did not want to win that way." And Luffy simply says, "Don't sweat it." What a phenomenal chapter. Oda is really in his bag, and I feel like this is the epitome of his work. But wait, there's something else. Luffy's eyebrows resembles that of Kaido. In the form that Luffy calls Gear 5, he is able to use both Gear 3 and Gear 4 without haki and at will. Pulling Kaido to the roof, he used Gear 3, the giant form. He then used Gear 4 muscle form to hold and squeeze Kaido. In the bottom left, he even looks like the Boundman form as he was holding the impact power of the blast breath. The power of his previous forms are easily used in this new form, stated Gear 5. He has yet to apply haki or Conqueror's haki to any of his attacks yet. The person that we see, is it Luffy? Or is it Joy Boy? I believe one soul is in control of the body right now. And in order to have the double-layered eyes, both souls need to come together as one.